Here I have a scan of a skating rink, and I've been given the task of drafting a polyline around the top edge of the sideboards. And I'm going to do that using a tool called the Smart Pick Viewport. I'll open that tool up so you can see what it does. So this is a kind of a smart snapping filter. And what it'll do is allow you to assign snapping to either the closest, the highest, the lowest, or to a point representing the ground within your point cloud data set in the region where your mouse is you'll see here it's set for 1 meter. So I'll use the highest for this example. I've selected that option. I'll pick OK, and I just leave the Smart Pick View window off to the side. Next, what I need to do is start a drawing command. I'm going to start with a polyline and see how it's just drafting normally. So what I'll do is I'll mouse in over where my view is, or it's actually easier if I set my UCS to the top. So I'll mouse in so you can see where I'm trying to snap, but you'll also notice that the Smart Pick view is giving me a preview of the point that I'll be snapping to. And you can see how it's intelligently picked the highest point. Now while I'm in there, if I'd like to update my view, I can rotate my view back and forth. I can zoom back out, or in this corner I can zoom back in. Let's get down to drafting. So here I'll snap to that high point, and I'll snap to the end of my first straight line segment, and now I'm just using regular drafting commands. Tell it to start doing an arc. Go to a second point, and then I'll pick a midway point around my arc, and notice how my view has updated, and if I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at, I can tell it to rotate around. It gives me a variety of different perspectives, and if I want I can zoom back a little bit to see the big picture. So it looks like I'm snapping to about the right place there. Finish off that arc. I'll mouse over where I want to be for this arc point, and the Smart Viewport looks pretty good. Let's rotate around. Get a good view of the inside. Mouse over that again. That looks like the right spot. Go back to lines, and I'll close my shape. There we go. And now that I'm finished with that, I'll close the tool, and if I tilt things on the side, you can see the result.